Okay, guys, welcome to my second content video. I know I had a lot last week. I introduced it with a little bit of a theme song. I'm trying out a few tunes. If you got any requests, let me know. We're going on to the next key knowledge point. So what we are looking at here is a continuation about operations. We're going to start off with a bit of an introduction before we get into our key strategies. So what this is looking at today, we're looking at the key elements of an operation system. So we're looking at inputs, processes, and outputs, what they actually mean, and a few different examples for a few different businesses. So let's get started. So all we need to basically know, we know operation systems so far is looking at how efficiently and effectively we can go through and we can use different things such as inputs, processes, and outputs to get the best possible product for our customer. So the operation system, as we've already looked at, it's broken down into three key components. Number one component is your inputs. Then what exactly they are, they're basically just your materials, your components, the people doing the job, the equipment that's needed or anything like that. So really quick example, and I'm going to hopefully take a video of this, but it might backfire tonight, is if you're making a souvlaki, what you need is bread, you need a frying pan, you need gas, you need a person to actually go through and cook it. Then the whole processes of doing it is that you'd cut up all the meats, you'd fry the lamb that goes in there, and your end product is going to be the souvlaki that you can eat. So inputs are the materials and things that we need to make it. Processes are the steps that we go through to do it. Output is the product that goes to our customer. So when we're looking at it, we're going to go through what each of these are, and hopefully you can start to put them into a few different examples of things that you see. Inputs, all they basically are, they're our resources used in productions. So they could be a range of different things. They could be raw materials. So if you're building a table, you need wood or metal or different things like that. They might be your facilities and equipment if you're going to do it in a factory. You need employees to do it. They are inputs. You need time, and you also need the information and the skills to go through and do it. Then we have our processes. All they essentially are is they are the steps that we take to transform our inputs into the very big end outputs. So what we really need to do, and this is where we're going to look at a lot of the strategies, this is the most important part. Because if you have really good processes in place, you can actually make sure that you can meet your business objectives because it impacts your quality, your costings, how quickly you can get it to your customer, if you're going to waste any excess inputs and different things like that. So it looks at those key things from there, and it basically is how a business goes about what it's actually doing. Okay? And we're going to look at different strategies for these processes as we go along. The best part of it all, because this is what you guys get when you go to the shops, your outputs, your finished good and or your service. This is a really key thing. If you've got good inputs and you've got good processes, this is where you get a quality output at the end of the day. Okay, so that's really key. Let's look at a really quick example with a bit more of a visual going on. So, a car manufacturer, nice and easy one. Okay, so to make a car, you need materials. You need car parts, nuts, bolts, those different things. What do you need? You need a big facility, you need manufacturing, you need robotics, you need employees who actually know what they're doing. They need to have design, and then they need time to go about and do it. Then we look at our processes, which is actually turning the inputs into the outputs. They look at assembling, welding, checking for quality, wiring, computing. We know that I know nothing about cars, so hopefully this makes sense. But at the very end, what do we get? We get a brand spanking car that we can give to our customers. Okay? Hopefully this information does make sense. It's a nice, easy, short area of information. Please, if anything is unclear, send me a message or anything like that and go from there. Thanks, guys.